Welcome everyone, Kelly here from KB Auto Tech and Adventure. So today I got the 4Runner here. In this video we're going to be putting LED lights all on the front. We're going to be doing headlights, corner lights, and turn signals. So stay tuned, let's get at it. Just finished up with a video outlining, repairing the fog lights or getting them working, testing that system. So I'll link that video up in the description right here. We'll carry on. Go ahead and let's remove these headlights and bulbs and let's get these swapped out to the LED versions. Just on the driver's side, I got the battery undone just from the previous work. So it's slightly out of the way, which kind of helps. We're gonna go ahead and grab this plug and just pull it backwards. There's no tab on it, kind of dirty, but whatever, no big deal. Pull it backwards and we're gonna pull this rubber boot off here. It is marked top on there, if you can see that. It says top, so you know how it's orientated. Let's put that to the side. And if you can see this, we have basically a metal tang. Now what I've done is pushed it down sort of in a U shape. So in and around, it hooks right underneath that guy. The bulb orientation is like this. Got the 3 prongs, this is the top. Just hooks underneath. Push down and around and pulls out just like that. Let's go ahead, let's check out the bulbs. Picking up a handful of LED bulbs from ECT Restorations. Essentially this is a 9003 or H4 bulb, and it got these LED plug and play replacements. Never tried these out before ever. Hopefully they're good. See, it's got a little cooling fan in there, and yeah, let's go ahead. Should be simple as just plugging it in. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, and I also got these 194 LED replacements as well. So we'll put those in the markers and the turn signals as well. Yeah, let's go. All right, first problem here. So that tang is a little bit big to go around this guy. Let's see what we can do about that. Now it looks like this is in 2 pieces, so I could probably just move this around. All right, that's pretty tricky, but it happened. Tuck that off to the side and let's give it a test. Well, we'll see what that looks like at night. You can definitely see it's definitely bright white, not that yellow, ugly yellow light. This is the cover here for the back of the headlight. So the one thing that I forgot to mention, this is not going to fit with these LED bulbs. That little fan at the back, even that little module, it doesn't pass through this guy. So in order for you to run this, you will have to modify it and probably cut out this whole center section. Now, if you don't do that, what's going to happen is there is a little bit of exposure at the back of the headlight for it to get water in there. So for now, I'm going to leave these off just while I test out these bulbs and make sure everything looks good. I don't want to unnecessarily modify these in case I need to take them out. Then they'll be no good. We'll give it a little bit. I'll try them out, and if they seem good, then what I'll probably do is just cut out this center section, and then it's still it's gonna work for me and protect us from some water. Let's move on. Well, all in all, that was very simple. I mean, it didn't take me too much longer. Just hooking in that wire together. I had to separate it because it was a little bit fatter. After that, it was pretty simple. It didn't take me very much time. Definitely brighter. I'll add a test in tonight and see exactly what they look like at night. See what the nighttime test. I'm sure they're going to be considerably brighter. Hopefully they don't get me in too much trouble. It's not my daily anyway, so no big deal. Next, let's move on. Let's do some. Let's do these marker lights and turn signal lights, and yeah, we'll see how those look as well. This should be relatively easy. So we got our marker corner here. We got a Phillips screw right on the top. Let's go ahead, buzz that screw out of there. And here's the tricky part. So this has a tab, I think somewhere in here, and it's pushed in this way. You gotta just kind of fight it out without, don't want to break anything. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, looks like it's just this one right there pushed in. So we'll give this a turn, and this one was burnt out. This is a 194 bulb. We'll go ahead, throw that in the garbage. And plug in one of these LED ones. It says in the instructions, if it doesn't work, pull it out and reverse it. I guess change the polarity. So before we install it, let's just make sure that that one works. Okay, sure enough, it didn't work. So let's pull it out, switch it around, and boom, there we go. So install that, give it a quarter turn, and then just line up this guy right there and slip it back underneath. Put your little screw back in. Make sure you don't over tighten it. It's just in the plastic. Just snug, so it's not going anywhere. Check the outside, make sure it's installed correctly. Probably hard to tell here in the light, but there's definitely a nice white light. So yeah, right on. Let's swap out the other one. Next, we'll give these turn signals a go. Same thing. 2 Phillips screws there. Pop that out. Looks like I got a little bit of a crack in this one. Must have been from a stone. And let's see, how does this one undo? But I can tell you right now, I don't have this bulb. All right, so it's a couple days later. I ended up by picking up the proper 1156 LED bulbs. And I did a recent video, if you caught it or not, where I did diag on these fog lights here. And I didn't actually add the wrong bulbs shipped in as well for that. So I ended up by getting these ones. They're a little bit shallower. The ones I'd gotten were a little bit too long. So these ones are definitely a little bit shorter. We'll see if those work out. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's quickly get these installed. Well, bust again. Turns out these do not work in the turn circuit. I don't know if they're bad bulbs. I tried a couple of them, put it in the turn circuit, and it just sort of faintly flashes. Wrong resistance or something to do with the turn signal switch or module or something. I don't know, something there. It's not allowing it to do this. We are back to the regular bulbs. Let's try these fog lights. Let's see if these bulbs work. So here we are at nighttime. We're out front of the Toyota dealer here. Just a quick look at these lights. Definitely nice and white and bright. So yeah, there we go. I thought I'd just put a quick little shot there. Definitely light up the area. Pretty good. Yeah, step away. I mean, they are definitely nice. They look really good. Pretty impressed. I'm really impressed with the headlights. Those turned out really great. The fog lights, I don't know, they're not, we'll see how bright they are. I mean, they're not overwhelmingly bright, that's for sure. So they were there, they're free, they came with the truck. If they work, that's great. If they don't, hey, you know what, we'll replace them out, no big deal. The markers, those are pretty simple. It looks like the turn signals will be a bust, but I mean, whatever, they're turn signals, no big deal. Next, I'll be tackling the complete interior LED upgrade and the rear bulbs. You know, thanks so much for watching. Consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. See some more action here on this 3rd gen 4Runner build that I got going on. So we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.